Now it is like to listen to our chief guests and special guests. Now I request Honorable Prabhakar Rao Garu to please come and please guide us with his august words. Thank you, sir. Please.
I welcome Her Excellency Governor of Telangana, Dr. Tamil C. Sai Soundararajan Garu, respected Janab Syed Abdul Alimji Garu, Chairman Telangana State Renewable Energy Development Corporation, Special Chief Secretary Sri Sunil Sharma Garu, senior officials from Railways, officials from State and Government of India, awardees, ladies and gentlemen. You are all aware the turnaround of the power sector in the state. At the outset, however, I congratulate all the awardees on this Telangana State Energy Conservation Awards 2021. Telangana is the only state in India providing 24 hours reliable power supply to all the consumers. It is also the only state in India providing 24/7 free power supply to the farmers. With the close monitoring and guidance of our Honorable Chief Minister, Sri KCR Garu, the state turned into light from darkness. Apart from reliable power supply, state also has got focused on energy conservation measures. The turnaround of power sector in the state has become a case study in the country. The installed capacity of the state, which was 7,778 megawatts at the time of formation, has risen to now around 17,000 megawatts. And the peak demand that the state has met in March this year was 13,688 megawatt, excelling the composite state peak demand of 13,162 megawatts at the time of state formation. And in generation, transmission, distribution also, generation, the PLF is excellent in the country with 74% as against all India average of less than 60%. And the transmission availability is 99.99%. And the T&D losses have come down to less than 10%, which used to be more than 16% at the time of state formation. The per capita consumption of the state, which is also as an index of development, has substantially increased from 1,300 units at the time of state formation to 2,1200 units now, which is 73% more than the all India average of 1,161 units. Apart from all that, Energy Conservation Act 2001 was enacted by Government of India and established Bureau of Energy Efficiency at national level. Accordingly, as per the provisions of the Energy Conservation Act, Government of Telangana has appointed TSREDCO as the state designated agency for the Telangana state in effectively enforcing and implementing the provisions of the said Act. Ever since TSREDCO has been working unceasingly in implementing various energy conservation measures in Telangana state. Telangana is the first state in India adopting and implementing Energy Conservation Building Code for commercial buildings with an innovative framework. As a result, 430 buildings are completed as per ECBC code with an estimated energy savings of 337 million units. Government also will initiate mandatory code for addressing the residential buildings called as Eco-Nivas Samhita, perform, achieve and trade, popularly called as PAT scheme. Therefore, there are designated consumers in the state from the first 2 cycles of PAT, around 0.24 million tons of oil equivalent energy has been saved in the state. Telangana Electric Vehicle and Energy Storage Policy 2020 and 2030 was launched by Government of Telangana and nominated TSREDCO as state nodal agency for setting up of charging infrastructure in the state. TSREDCO is actively implementing various programs for the promotion of electric vehicles penetration in the state. The technical and other losses in the power generation, transmission and distribution are less, and they have come down substantially. The through demand side management initiatives, but the end user commitment is very much important in utilizing the energy efficiency by various means such as use of star rated energy efficient appliances and avoiding the wastage of energy wherever possible. The increasing demand for power has led to considerable fossil fuels burning, which has in turn had an adverse impact on environment. Energy conservation avoids wasteful use of energy and as well as investment also. I appreciate the efforts of TSREDCO for organizing this program on behalf of Government of Telangana. Today's event, presentation of Telangana State Energy Conservation Awards, recognizes the efforts of the stakeholders in energy conservation. The concerted efforts of all the stakeholders will contribute towards India's commitment in meeting greenhouse gases reduction and encourage energy conservation practices. The commitment and efforts of TSREDCO in this regard are highly appreciated. It is also my privilege to welcome Her Excellency the Governor into our midst this present morning. Thank you all.